Imagine land where medieval fairy tales are written into the skyline of ultra-modern glass and steel. Germany isn't just a destination, it's the high-voltage heart of the European continent. From the high-speed thrill of the Autobahn to the silent, misty trails of the Black Forest, Germany offers a journey through 2 millennia of history that is constantly reinventing itself. Today, we're peeling back the layers of the world's third-largest economy to see what really makes this titan tick, from its hidden Mittelstand giants to a social safety net that redefines the modern work-life balance. Welcome to the tour, Germany, the engine and the soul of Europe. The heart of the continent. We open with a breathtaking aerial sweep as the morning mist dissolves over Neuschwanstein Castle, perched precariously on a jagged limestone crag in the Bavarian Alps. This isn't just a fortress, it is the physical manifestation of German romanticism, an architectural dream that inspired the Disney logo and continues to draw millions into a landscape that feels like a living fairy tale. Yet Germany is more than a postcard. Spanning 357,596 square kilometers, it serves as the central crossroads of Europe, sharing borders with 9 nations. North, Denmark. South, Austria and Switzerland. East, Poland and the Czech Republic. West, France, Luxembourg, Belgium, and the Netherlands. From the windswept, icy shores of the North Sea to the soaring, nearly 3,000-meter peak of the Zugspitze, the geography is a dramatic transition from the flat, sandy plains of the north to the ancient forested uplands and the sheer granite walls of the south. The story of this land is one of radical transformation and resilience. Unlike many of its neighbors, Germany's history as a unified nation is relatively young, beginning with the iron-willed proclamation of the German Empire in 1871 at Versailles. We trace the narrative through the dark fractures of the 20th century, where the nation was split in 2 by an iron curtain, symbolized by the Berlin Wall. Its fall in 1989 wasn't just a political event, it was a cultural rebirth. Having seen its colonial ambitions vanish early after First World War, Germany turned its focus inward, perfecting the engine of Europe. Today, with a population of 84.1 million, it has successfully integrated the old world charm of the East with the industrial powerhouse of the West, creating a society that is as efficient as it is historic. But perhaps the most surprising part of the modern German story is its green revolution. Germany is a land of hidden resources, but it has moved beyond the coal and timber that fueled the industrial age. As of 2026, the country operates the world's most sophisticated renewable energy grid, with nearly 80% of its electricity now generated by wind and solar power. We follow the flow of the Rhine River, the lifeblood of German trade for 2 millennia, passing by over 40 medieval castles and sprawling vineyards. We then dive into the deep emerald shadows of the Black Forest, the source of the Danube and the birthplace of the cuckoo clock and Grimm's fairy tales. Here, nature isn't just a backdrop, it's a protected sanctuary where ancient folklore meets the clean tech future of the 21st century. The industrial titan. To understand the sheer power of Germany, you have to look at the numbers. As of 2026, it remains the largest economy in Europe and has solidified its position as the 3rd largest in the world. With a nominal GDP nearing 5.45 trillion USD and a GDP per capita of approximately $65,300 US, the wealth of the nation is undeniable. But numbers only tell half the story. While countries like the US or China are defined by a few massive tech giants, Germany's economic engine is fueled by a relentless manufacturing sector that has successfully stabilized after years of global tension. It is a nation that doesn't just consume technology, it builds the machines that build the world, maintaining a massive trade surplus even in a rapidly shifting global market. However, the true secret to Germany's success isn't just found in the boardrooms of famous names like BMW, Siemens, or Mercedes-Benz, Adidas, and Puma shoes. The real backbone of the economy is the Mittelstand, a unique class of over 3 million small to medium, often family-owned enterprises that make up 99% of all German companies. These are not your average local businesses. Many are what economists call hidden champions. These are firms that the general public has never heard of, yet they hold the top 1 or 2 positions in the global market for their specific niche. From the specialized sealing compounds in every soda bottle you open to the magnetorquers that keep satellites rotating in space, the Mittelstand proves that you don't have to be a household name to run the world. This Mittelstand culture creates a level of economic resilience that is the envy of the globe. Because these companies are often located in small towns rather than megacities, they distribute wealth across the entire country, ensuring that high-paying, high-skilled jobs exist from the Baltic coast to the Bavarian Alps. They are the reason Germany remains an export powerhouse. In 2026, these hidden champions are leading the charge into new markets like India and Southeast Asia, adapting with a speed that larger corporations simply can't match. When you see the Made in Germany stamp, you aren't just looking at a brand, you are looking at the legacy of thousands of family businesses that have perfected their craft over generations to become the world's silent leaders. The 3 faces of power. First, we arrive in Berlin, the political heart and the undisputed startup mecca of Europe. Founded in 1237, this city has spent nearly 800 years reinventing itself, and as of 2026, it is home to 3.7 million people. Berlin is where grit meets glamour. It is a city that accounts for roughly 32% of all venture capital invested in Germany. Here, the weightless economy is in full flight. While history whispers from the shadows of the Brandenburg Gate, the future is being built in the Tesla Gigafactory in nearby Grünheide and the headquarters of Zalando. With over 1,400 venture-backed startups and 57 unicorns, Berlin has become a magnet for international talent, proving that a city can be poor but sexy while simultaneously leading the world in AI, fintech, and digital health research. From the creative chaos of Berlin, we travel south to Munich, the wealthy anchor of Germany. Founded in 1158 and home to 1.6 million people, Munich is often called the city of laptop and lederhosen because of its seamless blend of high-tech prowess and deep Bavarian tradition. This is the industrial core of the nation, the undisputed center for the automotive and aerospace worlds. It is the birthplace of BMW and Siemens, and in 2026, it hosts Google's Global Safety Engineering Center. Munich is a city of hidden wealth and scientific precision, boasting the highest density of university spinouts in Germany. Whether it's the roar of an engine or the quiet hum of a quantum computer at the Munich Quantum Valley, this city represents the premium, polished side of the German soul. Finally, we head north to the gateway to the world, Hamburg. Founded in 808 AD, this historic Hanseatic city of 1.8 million is defined by water, boasting more bridges than Venice or Amsterdam. It is home to Europe's third-largest port, a logistical titan that has powered German trade for centuries. But in 2026, Hamburg is undergoing a radical transformation into a green tech powerhouse. As the hub of the Hamburg Green Hydrogen Hub, the city is leading Europe's transition to sustainable shipping and aviation, supported by aerospace giant Airbus. With a vibrant media scene and a startup ecosystem focused on solving climate change, Hamburg remains the bridge between Germany's storied maritime past and its carbon-neutral future, ensuring the engine of Europe never stops turning. The career and the ledger in 2026. The German labor market is defined by a massive specialist gap. The nation is no longer just looking for general labor, it is desperate for high-tier talent to fuel its twin transitions into the digital and green eras. For bioinformaticians, the boom in personalized medicine and agricultural tech in hubs like Berlin and Munich has driven demand to an all-time high. IT specialists, particularly in cybersecurity and AI, and renewable energy engineers are the new industrial royalty. If you possess these skills, you aren't just looking for a job, you're choosing a lifestyle. Germany has moved aggressively to streamline the blue card process, making it one of the easiest places in the world for a junior professional to secure a visa and a future. But what does this talent command in the bank? For a skilled professional, the average gross monthly salary in 2026 hovers between 4,700 and 5,800 euros. While this might look lower than Silicon Valley, the German math includes a massive social safety net. Your salary covers world-class statutory health insurance, unemployment protection, and a pension system that ensures you aren't just surviving, but building long-term security. The backbone of this is the job ticket system. Many employers now subsidize your life, covering part of your health insurance and offering a work-life balance that is legally protected. In Germany, your salary buys you peace of mind as much as it buys you a lifestyle. However, the ledger has a cost side that requires careful planning. Rent remains the largest hurdle. A one-bedroom apartment in a city center like Munich or Frankfurt now ranges from 1,300 to 1,600 euros. To counter this, most single professionals spend about 1,000 euros on monthly living expenses, including high-quality groceries and utilities. The secret weapon for 2026 is the Deutschland ticket. For just 63 euros a month, you get a digital pass that grants you unlimited access to every regional train, bus, and tram across the entire country. It effectively turns the whole nation into a single connected neighborhood, allowing you to live in a cheaper suburb and commute into the high-tech hubs of the city centers without ever needing a car. The green heart, rural life, and the German wild. Rural life in Germany is defined by a deep sense of Heimat, a unique word for home that connects a person to their local landscape, dialect, and traditions. As of 2026, roughly 90% of Germany's agricultural holdings are family-run, creating a countryside dotted with historic timber-framed houses and meticulously kept villages. Unlike the sprawling, isolated farms of the Americas, German rural life is highly communal. Farmers often live in the heart of the village and commute a few minutes to their fields, ensuring that even the most remote agricultural worker is part of a vibrant social fabric. The lifestyle is governed by the seasons, with local harvest festivals, specialized farmers markets, and a growing smart village movement that brings high-speed fiber optic internet to even the quietest valleys of the Black Forest. The German farmer of 2026 is a master of precision agriculture, using satellite data and AI to manage a landscape that is both productive and protected. The agricultural backbone is built on cereals like wheat and barley, essential for the nation's world-famous brewing industry, and a massive dairy sector that produces world-class cheeses and milk. Germany is also a leader in organic farming, with a surge in high-value products like organic potatoes, hops, and specialized bioenergy crops. In the vast fields of Lower Saxony and the rolling hills of Bavaria, you'll see a partnership between man and machine, ultra-modern autonomous tractors working alongside traditional cattle breeds, all under some of the strictest animal welfare and environmental standards in the world. Beyond the pasture lies the vast German wild, where nearly 30% of the country is covered in thick, protected forest. These woodlands are the kingdom of the red deer, the king of the forest, and the secretive Eurasian lynx, which has made a triumphant return to the Harz Mountains. In the deep thickets, wild boars forage for acorns, while foxes and badgers navigate an ecosystem that is increasingly being rewilded to support biodiversity. As you walk the ancient trails of the Bavarian forest or the Eifel, it's common to see the great spotted woodpecker at work, or catch the amber glint of a roe deer in the morning mist. This is the real Germany, a place where the industrial engine of the city fades away, replaced by the rhythmic whistle of a farmer and the untamed silence of the ancient European woods. The German way of life. In Germany, life is lived with a clear boundary between the professional self and the private self. While football is undeniably the national religion, with the Bundesliga boasting the highest average stadium attendance in the world, the true heart of social life is found in the Verein, club culture. There are over 600,000 active clubs in Germany, ranging from elite gymnastics and mountain hiking to niche groups for urban gardening. This collective spirit is governed by the sacred philosophy of Feierabend. Translating literally to celebration evening, it is the hard line drawn at the end of the workday. In Germany, once you leave the office, work talk is taboo. This isn't just a habit, it's a mental reset that prevents burnout, where checking emails on a Sunday is not just frowned upon, it's often legally restricted by labor agreements. The sensory experience of Germany is a bridge between the medieval and the modern. In Munich, the morning air is filled with the scent of freshly baked pretzels, and white sausages consumed in beer gardens that have stood for centuries. Contrast this with Berlin, where the culinary king is the currywurst, a post-war street food staple that perfectly captures the city's gritty, resilient spirit. The music scene is equally diverse. Germany is the land of Beethoven and Brahms, where world-class orchestras play in golden halls. But it is also the global epicenter of electronic music. To witness a Saturday night at a legendary techno club like Berghain is to see a modern industrial ritual that attracts thousands of travelers who fly across oceans just to experience the world's most intense night culture capital. The most significant shift for my audience, however, is the 2024 Modernized Nationality Act, which has reached its full stride in 2026. Germany has transformed from one of the strictest nations for citizenship to one of the most welcoming. Foreigners can now apply for citizenship after only 5 years of residency, down from the previous 8. For those with exceptional integration, such as reaching C1 German proficiency, volunteering, or showing high professional achievement, the path is shortened to just 3 years. Most importantly, the ban on dual citizenship has been lifted. You no longer have to choose between your roots and your new home. This historic change has turned Germany into Europe's ultimate talent hub, allowing you to keep your original passport while holding the power of a German one. The verdict. Germany is a nation that has mastered the rare art of blending precision with poetry. In 2026, it stands as a unique global sanctuary where you can command a world-class salary in cutting-edge fields like bioinformatics or green tech, while enjoying a level of social stability that is becoming rare elsewhere. The German promise is no longer just about industrial perfection. It is about a high-quality life supported by the world's most efficient public infrastructure. With the Deutschland ticket turning the entire country into a single connected neighborhood, and the new citizenship laws removing the barriers to belonging, the engine of Europe has become more accessible, more digital, and more welcoming than ever before. This is a country that doesn't just build the world's most famous cars. It builds a future rooted in the pillars of stability and community. It is a place where your 5 p.m. Feierabend is a sacred right, not a luxury, and where your career is viewed as a contribution to a collective engine that powers an entire continent. From the resilient graffiti of the Berlin Wall, which reminds us of the power of unity, to the silent, snow-capped heights of the Zugspitze, Germany offers a life that is thick, full of history, deep in social connection, and wide in professional opportunity. Germany is proof that you can be a global superpower without losing your soul to the grind. If you're ready to trade the isolation of the island life for the heart and heat of the European engine, then this might just be your next home. This has been The Tour. If this deep dive helped you see Germany in a new light, hit that subscribe button and join our community of global explorers. Where should we go next? Drop your destination in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring.